Hi, I'm the internet. Welcome everyone and everybody. Are you sad or mad or horny? Here's advice, here's some thoughts. Are you out? Well, come be social, come inside. Let's stir the pot. We're hungry for your time, and so your feed's been customized. Now here's some thirst traps on this side will make you salty. Hold them fries. Here's some polarizing headlines. Life is better on a team. Not that life it's on a screen. What do I mean? It's in a meme. Whoever sees this and subscribes right now will get a free Oscar. It might have some dark stains on it, but that's okay. What's going on, Hilltop Mafia? It's Hailie Knox Hill. We're back with our breakdown series. So today, man, listen, there is a track I've been wanting to dive back into and help us appreciate and put under the breakdown microscope for a while now. I want to make a video that lives on its own. So we're going to check out one of Eminem's greatest disses of all time with D12, with Obie Trice, back in the days of the Ja Rule beef. Right here, right now, it's none other than Hailie's Revenge. But before we go any further, listen, if you like that track in the intro, my first time ever doing a live acoustic, one-take, reimagined version of my song, The Internet. If you like what you hear, if you want to check it out and support, I'll put all links down there. But anyways, know what we're here for. Obie Trice, D12, step to the plate. Let's see what you got.
Hailie, what do you want to be when you grow up, baby?
I don't know. But I don't want to grow up to be like Ja Rule's little dirty-ass kids.
Yeah! I remember when the Invasion mixtapes came out, and I got a burned CD of it. And the version that I had played and sampled the Ja Rule Loose Change diss, and then flipped into this. So I didn't actually hear this diss from Hailie. It just, yeah, already diabolical beginning to come in with.
Rule's little dirty-ass kids.
This was a different version.
Hailie, come here, baby. Come here, baby. Bring daddy his Oscar.
Obviously, him going G-Unit, showing who he's represented, because let's not forget, Eminem inherited this Ja Rule beef from 50 Cent. But even Dre and them acknowledged they knew what the baggage was when they signed 50. They knew what was coming and what was on deck, right? And they still went through with it.
Come here, baby. Come here, baby. Bring daddy his Oscar.
Okay.
We're gonna shove it up Ja Rule's ass.
I'm about to get rid of some hoes. It's simple. I put them.
Hey, we just did that 8 Mile battle breakdown, and he won. He won an Oscar for that. Come on.
We're gonna shove it up Ja Rule's ass.
I'm about to get rid of some hoes. It's simple. I put the murder ink with lead, and I ain't talking about a pencil. Get what the fuck you done got into. I see you found your niche. You just a bitch with a mental. Claiming you a murderer and spelt it wrong. You put E before the D because that's all you want. You on pot stick. You a replica guy. If you was still alive, you would never get back. All you do is cry. Bitch, keep it real. Life is more than imitate niggas and eating pills. What kind of motherfucker ruined 3 deals that another nigga got you? They didn't see skills. I ain't playing. You a brother getting cheated. And Ja Rule be praying on his cover cause he need it. And all you niggas hating. Shut your mouths. It's just the real niggas ain't buying that shit y'all put out.
Doe Rae me, but we don't sing, mother.
I'll tell you what. I mean, this just feels like bullying Ja. All of D12 jumping in on this. We don't even have any G-Unit features on this one, but you do get Obie Trice in a second. But let's break down Swifty McVeigh, man.
Hailie, come here, baby.
Eminem doesn't have to do anything. He just has to have an intro. And that intro just burns Ja immediately.
Come here, baby. Bring daddy his Oscar.
Okay.
We're gonna shove it up Ja Rule's ass.
I'm about to get rid of some hoes. It's simple. I put the murder ink with lead, and I ain't talking about a pencil.
I love that flip. Obviously, Ja Rule, Irv Gotti, the label, Murder Inc. So flipping, he's going to murder the ink. He's not talking about a pen and pencil, right? Ink coming out of a pen. He's murdering ink in a different sense, but he's going to murder the ink and then flip Murder Inc. That's a smooth bar to drop in on.
Get rid of some hoes. It's simple. I put the murder ink with lead, and I ain't talking about a pencil.
And then obviously the lead, not the pencil lead versus he's going fire. Different type of lead.
Get what the fuck you done got into. I see you found your niche. You just a bitch with a mental. Claiming you a murderer and spelt it wrong.
A bitch with a menstrual, right? Obviously, he's just calling Ja. That's a straightforward bar. But for me, one of the keys is that consistently throughout these different verses, because you have different angles, but there's some consistent angles to make this like a cohesive, singular diss track. And one of those angles is obviously trolling Murder Inc. for the roster, trolling Murder Inc. and Ja Rule and all of his features with R&B singers. Are you really a rapper are you R&B singer just making hit pop records, right? So that is a setup and staying within that angle and kind of that lane and that approach and that box.
See, you found your niche, you just a bitch with a menstrual, claiming you a murderer and spelt it wrong. You put
claiming you a murderer and spelt it wrong, and he did, right? He did on his Loose Change disc, but he said later, or was it Black Child that said later, that the reason he did that was so he didn't incriminate himself. Because you got to remember, also around this time, you had a federal investigation of money laundering, a lot going on, a lot of heat at that label. So Ja tried to play it off like, no, I said it wrong on purpose. But obviously, Swifty not letting that fly.
you found your niche, you just a bitch with a menstrual, claiming you a murderer and spelt it wrong. You put E before the D because that's all you want.
You put E before the D. Why? Because you're only on E. Ecstasy. Smooth alphabet scheme.
You on Pac's dick, you a replica guy. If you was still alive, you would never get by.
Replica guy, never get by. Nice multis.
All you do is cry, bitch, keep it real, life is more.
All you do is cry. Tupac had a song, I Cry, on the cover. He's crying.
If you was still alive, you would never get by. All you do
But also, like, that's the type of music that you put out. You can see how they're trying to strong arm Ja Rule in this.
was cry, bitch, keep it real, life is more than imitate niggas and eating pills. And what kind of motherfucker ruined 3 deals that another nigga got you? They didn't see skills. Now
Let me see if I can connect these 3 deals, right? One of the deals was the obvious, like, this super group that Irv Gotti wanted to put together. And that was supposed to be, like, the original Murder Inc. And that was between Ja Rule, Jay-Z, and DMX. But then Jay and X kind of fell out, and Ja Rule was sort of in between that, right? So that never came to fruition. So that's definitely one of them. 2 was, didn't Irv try to shop it to, like, Sony first? And Sony was like, nah, we don't think Ja Rule is marketable. So that didn't shake out. And then ironically, there were rumors and talks about them teaming up with Aftermath and Dr. Dre. But they knew that they had 50 coming. And yeah, it didn't shake out for creative reasons, but also thinking long term.
what kind of motherfucker ruined 3 deals that another nigga got you? They didn't see skills. And I ain't playing, you a brother getting cheated. And Ja Rule be praying on his cover cause he need it. And all you niggas hate.
Praying on his cover because he needed. He had his album, Pain is Love, where he's praying. Actually, he's praying it a lot. There's a lot of, like, covers and photography where he's praying, and he'll get trolled later for this, for, like, all of his imagery, like, sort of imitating Pac, like the I Cry that's here, praying all the time, like rocking the cross, rocking the peace, just looking like Pac throughout, shirtless, right?
And you a
Even the bandana with the tie in the front, just imitating Pac's looks and appearances.
brother getting cheated. And Ja Rule be praying on his cover cause he need it. And all you niggas hating. Shut your mouths, it's just the real niggas ain't buying that shit y'all put out. Doe Rae me, but we don't
Ain't buying that shit. Like, nah, we're not letting that fly. We're not buying it in that sense. But then he flips it obviously into a double, literally not buying it.
shut your mouths, it's just the real niggas ain't buying that shit y'all put out.
Doe Rae me, but we don't sing, motherfuckers. So Murder Inc. do your thing, motherfuckers. You unleashed on the team who expects nothing less than R&B coming from that regime. Is a little extreme that connects with soldiers, motherfucking Marines. Ja sold his soul to sing. We've our witness team on the TV screen, chase the green. Now that you embrace the green, don't fuck with them triple beams. This motherfucking actor slash pop impersonating rapper slash Billie Holiday. How it happened? Artists and repertoire saw him in action. Pop assassination, Def Jam grabbed him, told him reenact them. You go platinum, they seen it for sure. I know that Afeni Shakur don't enjoy Jeffrey Atkins reenacting the boy, so I'm click clack in the toy, mash and destroy. Shady slash Aftermath in Detroit, motherfucker.
I love the Do Rae Me setup, but man, I miss Obie Trice. Cheers. I remember that album, Cheers. I enjoyed that, man. Like, Trice has always had that slower, marinated pocket of delivery, but I've always really enjoyed Obie's style of delivery too, man. So understated.
And you a brother getting cheated. Real niggas ain't buying that shit y'all put out.
Doe Rae me, but we don't sing, motherfuckers. So Murder Inc. do your thing, motherfuckers. You unleashed on the team who expects nothing less than R&B coming from that regime.
Yeah, Murder Inc. You got Ja Rule and who's the other, like, big name? Ashanti. And think about all the link-ups, Lil Mo as well. But obviously, Ja Rule definitely blew up at this time. You got to remember, like, context is key. I know a lot of people are going to sit back, and we all know who Eminem is, and maybe less people nowadays watching this video will really be aware of how huge Ja Rule was at that time. But Ja Rule was huge, and a lot of the tracks that he blew up on the radio had R&B, pop singer features. Even J-Lo, he had all kinds of features, right, with singers. And that was kind of the formula, right? Get the singer, sing that hook, and then he comes in with just his growly, gritty voice. Like, what am I doing? Am I trying to sound like the Cookie Monster or something right there? Would I be without you? Yeah. That's all you getting. That's all you getting from me. That's terrible. That's not even close. I need to hit puberty, man. But yeah, Ja would come in, and that was the formula. And that shit just popped off and absolutely blew up. So this beef at the time was huge. Like, you talk about the attention that Drake and Kendrick got and how big it is. But if social media was the same at that time, if the internet was the same at that time, this would have been at that level of attention with how huge that Ja Rule was, and obviously how huge that Shady Records, Dre, Eminem, G Unit, 50 Cent at that time. Like, we're talking sales, we're talking crazy numbers. Same situation. Sort of two artists at the peak, clashing.
You unleashed on a team who expects nothing less than R&B coming from that regime. It's a little extreme that connects the soldiers, motherfucking Marines. Ja soul is soul to sing.
Ja soul is soul to sing. I love that just little sort of wavy pocket that he gets into, kind of falls a little bit behind the percussive hits of the beat. That flows nice.
That connects the soldiers, motherfucking Marines. Ja soul is soul to sing. We've our witness team on the TV screen, chase the green. Now that you embrace the green, don't fuck with them triple beams.
Now that you embrace the green, don't mess with the triple beams. That's a smooth flip right there. Right now that you embrace the green is in money, but also green is in like marijuana, because you don't need the triple beams. Triple beams is more heavier stuff, like the coke measuring out, right? Don't mess with the harder drugs, but also don't mess with the balance of the scales and the way things go. Don't sit here and talk with the drugs, but he's also warning them, right? Because we know you're starting to fall to X, you're starting to fall to the harder stuff, so don't F with that either. Smooth flips from Obie on that bar.
Chase the green. Now that you embrace the green, don't fuck with them triple beams. You's a motherfucking actor slash pop impersonating rapper slash
actor, yeah, because Ja was getting featured in movies at the time, right? He was getting featured in TV shows. Like, he was kind of following the Tupac route, right? Because Tupac blew up in his time, crossing over into movies. Like, a number of artists have done that over the years. You've had Mos Def do it, right? Obviously, we know 50 Cent. We know the Power series. There's all kinds of examples throughout the years because there is some big, big money in movies and acting. But Trice is taking that and trolling them here for it.
On the TV screen, chase the green. Now that you embrace the green, don't fuck with them triple beams. You's a motherfucking actor slash pop impersonating rapper slash. And
that goes deeper because you're acting on screens, but also you're an actor because you're playing a character this whole time. You are playing Tupac.
Billie Holiday, how it happened. Artist repertoire
slash Billie Holiday, rest in peace, obviously R&B. So you're just a singer. You're just a classic singer right now.
Saw him in action, Pac assassination, Def Jam grabbed him, told him reenact him, you go platinum, they seen it for sure. I know that Afeni Shakur don't enjoy Jeffrey Atkins reenacting the boy, so I'm click clack in the toy, mash and destroy.
Man, reenacting her boy Afeni Shakur. And I talked about the imagery, but also the songs. Like, definitely there were people comparing Pac and Ja Rule, especially when he would like remix like Pac's Pain, right? And he would lean into the Tupac. He would even sample Pac with his Tears track. Like, there's countless examples of imagery and track samples and just the way that he's carrying himself and the things that he's doing where people could go, this feels eerie. This feels like, there's some connectings here. So obviously, one consistent theme throughout this diss track is picking apart that angle, right? Trying to discredit Ja Rule, that he's completely unoriginal, that he's just a carbon copy. And that's an angle that's been used in rap battles before. In this case, you have a lot of public examples, and people don't really have to go far to make that connection between Ja and Pac and saying that he's just impersonating him and copying off of his style.
Shady slash aftermath in Detroit, motherfucker.
I love the mama say, mama side, shouting out Michael Jackson, wanna be starting something, because again, like Eminem, even with this catchy hook, is trolling Pac, Doe Rae me. Not Pac, sorry, he's trolling Ja Rule, Doe Rae me. Because that's what you do, warming up, trying to sing. Go work on hitting those notes. I'm going to sing some Michael Jackson too. Mama say, mama sa, mama makaza. Knock it off, you're not Tupac. Just the way that he enunciates that and his style of delivery, like it's really clever how he can just bend that. It just shows Eminem's ability just to take words, figure out the sounds, chop them up, and then find sort of unique ways to fit them into his rhyme schemes and his pattern pockets. And this is a great example of it right here. You get popped for all that shit you pop. Remember the pills angle we talked about? There it is again.
Pass the mean mug, get to the slugs, to the grievance and the crying and the intimate hugs. We don't take you serious, nigga, you shook. You half of a halfway crook. Get off that stick, go sing a hook, nigga. And you can't replace the late great one. And when you're gone, you only gonna be the late fake one. Nigga, please stick to the script. Before the gun, stick to the clip. And Benzino, you ain't shit with a bitch. Fucking old ass, ignorant, innocent looking senior citizen.
T-Rex Benzino getting those shots.
Built up sloppy like Renaissance.
Mr. Head and Shoulders.
Sensitive. Wait a minute, hold on. Is it me or do we look like a banana with braids and clothes on? Bitch made man, now how you gonna connect with them short ass arms like a Tyrannosaurus Rex? You niggas can scream, holler, and curse. Go ahead, respond and pull that pen and pad up out of your purse. It's simple to get it to win.
Oh, let's break this down, man. Again, you see the angles, you see the consistency. And then a new angle that was brought into this was not only is he imitating Tupac, he's also been accused of imitating DMX. Even DMX himself took offense to Ja Rule for a while there and was saying, yeah, this feels eerily similar. And obviously X has that very aggressive, that deeper style of delivery. Rest in peace to a legend.
Halfway crook, get off that all that shit you now we can get past the mean mug, get to the slugs, to the grievance and the crying and the intimate hugs. We don't take you serious, nigga, you shook, you half of a halfway crook. Get off.
You shook, you half of a halfway crook. We just had our 8 Mile battle breakdown. Shout out to Mobb Deep. Shook ones, right?
Crying in the intimate hugs. We don't take you serious, nigga, you shook, you half of a halfway crook. Get off that stick, go sing a hook, nigga.
Also, get off X. Get off that ecstasy, because we know you got a problem with that too.
And you can't replace the late great one. And when you're gone,
and go sing a hook. We call choruses hooks. Go sing, because that's the lane that you're in over at Murder Inc.
You only gonna be the late fake one. Nigga, please stick to the script before the gun stick to.
You can't replace the late great one. And there it is. You're copying X and the late great one. Rest in peace to Pac. You're copying Pac as well. Stick to the script. You know the saying, know your role, stick to the script. But also, he's trolling him for being an actor. See, I love how every feature that comes in on each verse kind of plays off of the angles that happened previously. And building off of Ja Rule being an actor. Stick to the script. Smooth double.
Stick to the script before the gun, stick to the clip. And Benzino, you ain't shit with a bitch. Fucking old ass, ignorant, innocent looking senior citizen. Built up sloppy like Renaissance sensitive. Wait a minute.
I mean, he called him. He called D12 house. You know what? What'd you think? Benzino wasn't going to get it too? Remember, at this time, not only were they going after Ja Rule and Murder Inc., they had issues with the source. Benzino was still getting it. These were great days of diss tracks from the Invasion series.
Hold on. Is it me or do we look like a banana with braids and clothes on? A bitch made man. Now how you gonna connect with them short ass arms like a Tyrannosaurus Rex? You niggas can scream, holler, and curse. Go ahead, respond, and pull that pen and pad up out of your purse.
There it is again. Like you're flexing, right? But pull that pen and pad out of your purse. Stop being bitches.
Scream, holler, and curse. Go ahead, respond, and pull that pen and pad up out of your purse. It's simple to get it to wanksters. He told me to let loose and spit it to gangsters. What up, Gotti? In this little war you pushed on. Put your ear to the ground for Stucky and Bush Jones. What's wrong? Ain't think we strong with real niggas? Roll like a boss in the streets, they still feel it. It's real business, y'all ain't caught the concept. You're talking nonsense to walking bomb press. Contacts was blown by Manzetta in the source.
Caught the concept, talking nonsense, walking bomb threats, smooth multis from Proof. Rest in peace.
You're talking nonsense to walking bomb threats. Contacts was blown by Manzetta in the source. Threaten at the boss, you gon' see me on your porch. Now Irv got the nerve to try to serve on us, but Detroit niggas serve it ain't stirs to us.
That was an OG verse from Proof, man.
It's simple to get it to wanksters.
Get it the Wanksters. That's a 50 Cent shout out. Because one of 50's first hits with Shady Records was Wankster, which was all a diss about Ja Rule. Damn, homie. In high school, you was the man, homie. The F happened to you?
Let loose and spit at the gangsters. What up, Gotti?
And then he says, I'm not going after Ja. I'm going above you. I'm going to go after this man who's a gangster. But I don't even think he's calling Irv a gangster, right? Because Irv has the same name as an actual gangster, John Gotti. So Irv Gotti, that's why he says, what up, Gotti? Not what up, Irv.
When you pushed on, put your ear to the ground for Stucky and Bush Jones. What's wrong? Ain't think we strong with real niggas? Roll like a boss in the streets, they still feel us. It's real business, y'all ain't caught the concept. You're talking nonsense to walking bomb press. Contacts was blown by Benzetta in the source.
And then Benzino gets his shots. Benzetta, right? That was Proof's little pet name for Benzino. Oh, it's so cute.
And at the boss, you gon' see me on your porch. Now,
but even bomb threats in the source of the bomb threats versus the Source magazine, which was busy trashing M at the time and not giving him the right amount of mics for his album.
Contacts was blown by Benzetta in the source. Threaten at the boss, you gon' see me on your porch. Now Irv got the nerve to try to serve on us, but Detroit niggas serve it ain't stirs to us.
Got the nerve to try to serve. Now I take that as, you know, they want to serve us like lawsuit wise, right? They want to take it to court. They don't really want to serve us in that way.
Now Irv got the nerve to try to serve on us, but Detroit niggas serve it ain't stirs to us.
My nigga bugs, punks like you get beat up, start unconscious and smack with the heater. This rap cookie monster get jabbed in the tonsils with dick so much that he should be fixed with a vagina. Who's behind you? Cadillac Pac or that transvestite that dress like a little Kim Fox, your chest like a little wind box. My press tight on the trigger of this clock. That's right on the little shit you got left to help you eat. You're not pop songs without love will help you sleep. You got shot in your video trying to mock Pac, you Machiavelli. Get your own idea.
I love that flip at the end. But anyways, before we get to it, let's break this one down.
They try to serve on us, but Detroit niggas serve it ain't stirs to us.
My nigga bugs, punks like you get beat up.
Rest in peace to Bugs, man. D12 would have been great to have, you know, had him once D really started getting their shine.
Start unconscious and smack with the heater. This rap cookie monster get jabbed in the tonsils with dick so much.
Rap Cookie Monster. Ooh, Cookie. Because that's how Ja Rule's voice is.
He should be fixed with a vagina. Who's behind you? Cadillac Pac or that transvestite that dress like a little Kim Fox, your chest like
Cadillac Pac, right? That reminds me. Who's Pac? He's Pac. No Pac. None. Basically, you're imitating Pac, and everybody at your label is now imitating Pac and following suit with you. Even Cadillac Todd, he calls him Cadillac Pac, so he's firing shots. Everybody from the label is getting disses now.
monster get jabbed in the tonsils with dick so much that he should be fixed with a vagina. Who's behind you? Cadillac Pac or that transvestite that dress like a little Kim Fox.
Now, I can't remember this. Somebody's going to have to comment below, but wasn't 50 behind these rumors of the transvestite that Ja Rule got with a transvestite at the time? Right, and 50 was just doing his 50 troll, but this was an angle that also came into play throughout these different disses in the Invasion days as well. And again, you're seeing different routes of attack and approaches to going after Ja.
Behind you, Cadillac Pac or that transvestite that dress like a little Kim.
Who's behind you? Like, look out. But also, who's behind you? What's going on in some hotel rooms?
Fox, your chest like a little wind box. My press tight on the trigger of this clock. That's right on the little shit you got left to help you eat. You're not.
Swallow that little shit. Like, I'm going to give you these bullets. Swallow that versus obviously swallow because you got a pill problem. Again, the pill problem angle coming back around.
Pop songs without love will help you sleep. You got shot in your video trying to mock Pac, you Machiavelli. Get your own idea.
There it is. And like firing the shots there, that coincides with Ja Rule's song Murder Reigns. And in that video, Ja Rule gets shot and gets taken out. But what happens is there's these little like flashing moments. And one of the moments that it keeps cutting back to is Tupac in the car with Shook the night he was shot and killed. So obviously you could see those connections and you could see what Ja's doing. And then Machiavelli, because we all know how Pac, Don Illuminati, Machiavelli, and that was a character that Pac called on, obviously calling back to Machiavelli. And that's where some of the rumors came that Machiavelli, you know, faked his own death. So to Pac actually, is he still alive? But anyways, I'm going off on tangents, but we all know Machiavelli tying in with Tupac versus you mock Pac. So you're mocking Machiavelli. That's a smooth flip at the end.
Shot in your video trying to mock Pac, you Machiavelli. Get your own idea.
Do Rae mi, fa sol la ti da. Don't blame me. Wash, you lost your spot. Just right the way that he just ties in line for line and all those rhyme schemes is incredible, man. Mama say, Doe Rae, me. It's even that is like the same pattern, concept, and flow. Playing, knock it off. Like instead of being hard with the F for off, knock it off, you're not Tupac. If you soften it, you can make that OFF lean more into an A sound. Mama say, mama sa, knock it off, right? The way that he does that. Just smooth delivery from him to make that work.
That's right, motherfuckers. Shady Records. What you know about? Fuck Encino. Fuck Ja Rule. Nigga.
Man, that was a hot mic. He's yelling so loud you can hear the distortion in the mic there.
Obie Trice right here talking to you motherfuckers. Ja Rule punk ass. Yeah. Fucking Soul for real ass. Nigga, that's Soul for real. That's the nigga from Soul for real. Candy Rain ass nigga.
So for real had the track Candy Rain. Come on, that's the singer, man.
Got a deal, now you rapping. You don't know what's faggot ass motherfuckers. Get money to all my real niggas. Obie Trice. D12.
Forgot how much I love this beat.
G-Unit. 50 Cent. Hailie J.
Daddy, is Ja Rule taller than me?
No, honey, you guys are the same size.
Oh, Ja with short man syndrome. That's hilarious. But I'll tell you what, man, what's funny to me is like, this is a track that a lot of people love. It's one of their favorite disses. But ironically, Eminem isn't even really involved in this. Eminem's disses come in the intro, the outro, and him just doing the hook. And most of the heavy lifting is carried by D12 and by Obie Trice. But what I like is, again, like just how everyone kind of like passed the mic to each other and just kind of picked off from the angles that were left off. So it wasn't like, you know, all over the place. There was consistency to it. And it felt like a really cohesive diss track that was measured and had the angles going after Ja. But yeah, man, I enjoyed diving back into a classic. Eminem, D12, Obie Trice, you were Knox certified. Hope you guys liked today's video. Listen, if for some reason you're here at the end, obviously enjoy the content. Do me a huge favor, support the channel directly. Subscribe, notifications on, really does go a long way. Also, don't forget to copy your merch, knoxhillmusic.com. We got hats, we got shirts, we got hoodies, we got everything you need. If you want to rep the brand, if you want to support, it all goes a long way. It all helps. All right, everyone, stay safe, stay positive. Take care of these, take care of these. I'll catch you again.
Sit down, sit down. I'm like, wow, how we do it like that? Like, wow, how we do it like that? Like, wow, how we do it like that?